This morning on DC News Now, we're talking still about the snow showers out there for parts of the region, but it's starting to wrap up. Still dealing with a few of those lighter snow showers in the district, and then that snow band is extending all the way back towards Luray. But notice over the last hour, it's starting to wrap up. More details, looking towards the rest at 7 Day coming up.
Also coming up this morning, an arrest has been made in connection to the death of Karan Blake earlier this month in Northeast DC. Coming up, our Joseph Omo is live with what's next in the investigation.
Plus an overdose yesterday at an Arlington high school, what the district is doing to make sure it doesn't happen again.
And a miscalculation means some Virginia schools are not getting millions of dollars they had planned on getting. How lawmakers are reacting.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it's 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside this morning. A few flurries around the area this morning, but those are calling some delays in schools across the DMV. So make sure you check the bottom of your screen for those delays and our website, DC News Now. Meantime, those flurries are making their way out of our area, Jackie.
Yeah, those snow showers will continue to wrap up within the next hour or so, and then we'll see drier conditions, also some sunshine emerging later on this afternoon. So any of that snowfall accumulation will likely start to melt as we look ahead towards later today. But speaking of that snowfall, we did see a lot more of that snowfall across the region earlier this morning. Now it's starting to wrap up a little bit, but still a few of those lighter snow showers lingering within the district. Also, that snow band back out towards Luray, and even for southern Fauquier County, still tracking some of that snow. Even down towards Dale City, a little bit of that snow action as well. Back out towards the west, we're talking Page County, parts of Rappahannock County, I should say, and Madison County, still under that winter weather advisory until 9 a.m. this morning. And then eventually that snow will wrap up. Already hearing reports from Honeyville, about 1.2 inches of snowfall has already fallen there. And for DC and areas southbound Alexandria, hearing reports of at least a half of an inch of snowfall has already fallen there. But many areas, especially within the district, not seeing that accumulation on the roads or the sidewalks. Those are just mainly wet right now, but seeing it on parked vehicles. So make sure that you do have a little bit of extra time to scrape off that snow before you head into work. We'll have more details coming up, but Shanika's here with the all-important traffic update. How are those roads out there this morning, Shanika?
All right, it's looking okay. No problems right now. Watch for a crash, though, off of your major roadways right at Gallows Road and Leesburg Pike, causing some issues for commuters as you're heading out at this early hour. Let's check out Maryland. It's looking good as well. BW Parkway north and southbound, no problems right now. We did have some issues earlier. It did clear heading southbound. We had an overturned vehicle. Now over to the top side of the Beltway right near 29. You're looking steady, but watch as time goes on. Traffic volume is going to start to build.
All right, Shanika, thank you. A look at your top stories on this Wednesday morning. The man accused of killing 13-year-old Karan Blake earlier this month turned himself into police yesterday. 41-year-old Jason Lewis, who was a D.C. employee, is being charged with second-degree murder. Our Joseph Omo is live in just a few minutes with what's next in the investigation.
And the family of Tyree Nichols will lay him to rest today. This comes 3 weeks after he was beaten by Memphis police. He later died from his injuries. 5 officers involved in that incident have been charged. 2 others have been relieved of duty, along with 3 Memphis Fire employees. The special unit the officers belong to has also been disbanded. And back here in the district, the deadline for high schoolers to enter the D.C. public school lottery system is today. Pre-K through 8th grade students have another month to apply. Now, results will be available by March 31st. We have a link to that on our website at dcnewsnow.com. Also happening today, newly elected Maryland Governor Wes Moore will deliver his first State of the State address. That is happening at noon in Annapolis. Our Lex Morris will be live in about 10 minutes with a preview. All right, well, we are starting off in the district this morning where outrage continues after 13-year-old Karan Blake was shot and killed last month. And within the last 24 hours, a man who used to work for the city turned himself into police. DC News Now's Joseph Omo is live outside the D.C. Superior Courthouse this morning, where the suspect faced a judge for the first time yesterday. And Joseph, what happened in that courtroom?
Hey, Corey and Tanaya, good morning to the both of you. Well, this is shaping up to be quite the legal fight. All of it to prove whether or not Jason Lewis, this former D.C. city employee that you guys just referred to, was in a situation where self-defense was the only option. You're going to hear his lawyers say that was the case, that there is sufficient evidence in this case that shows that the killing of 13-year-old Karan Blake was justified. But at yesterday's press conference, D.C. Police Chief Robert Contee said not so fast. So in order to understand this case, you guys got to understand the timeline, what happened back on January 7th of this year. And the arrest warrant that we got yesterday gives us much more information about this case than we ever had, including a lot of photos. So it was around 4 a.m. Police say Karan Blake was with a group that was trying to rob parked cars in the Brookland neighborhood. Chief Contee says that this former city employee noticed the kids and that the first shot he fired, guys, wasn't actually at Karan Blake. It was at a getaway car, which of course isn't an immediate threat to this man. The chief says it was that first shot that set a chain of events in motion that ultimately got Karan Blake killed. Take a listen.
The initial shot being fired at the getaway vehicle was not part of the initial discussion that we had with Mr. Lewis. When that vehicle reversed into the alley, ultimately crashing, Karan ran in a direction. It's hard to say. I mean, obviously, I don't know if he knew that Mr. Lewis was standing where he was standing. If you're not in fear of, or an immediate threat to your physical being or someone else's, that is problematic for me.
Yeah, guys, and there is more chilling details from that arrest warrant that show that Blake, seconds before he was shot, pled with the shooter, saying things like, "Please don't. No, I'm a kid. I am only 12. So again, this case is going to revolve around whether or not Jason Lewis, this former D.C. city employee, was truly acting in self-defense when he pulled the trigger. He is charged with second-degree murder. He's going to be in the D.C. Superior Court again on February 13th for his next court appearance. That's what we got live outside of D.C. Superior Court. I'm Joseph Fomo. Back to you guys.
All right, Joseph, thank you. Your time right now is 6:06. We now know the man who was shot near Northwest D.C. High School Monday has died. Authorities have identified him as 36-year-old Michael Gaddis. Now, he worked as a safe passage worker for Coolidge High School. Students there left shaken over what happened.
It's like really, really scary, and like you never know like what day can be your last.
People are getting laced, people are getting shot at, people are getting jumped, people are getting robbed day to day, back to back. It's just a lot that happens, and it's too normalized. Like we are too normal. We're not too normal, but we're too accepting of it, right? We're too used to it, and we're not supposed to be, you know.
And Police Chief Robert Contee believes the people involved in the shooting likely knew each other. Now, authorities are offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction.
Cardiac arrest from an OD. 14-year-old male, they advised, was found in the bathroom. Narcan's been administered.
Overdosing inside a school, that is what Arlington County Police say happened to a student at Wakefield High yesterday. Police say that student was found unconscious inside a bathroom.
4 others were also evaluated by medics, but this does bring up the question, are schools doing enough? Education is crucial, and helping students is always on the minds of school officials. One county behavioral health team worker says messaging and education about help programs is crucial. One initiative, AARI, the Arlington Addiction Recovery Initiative, has been pretty helpful. The program gives out Narcan and fentanyl testing strips, but more can be done.
Don't be afraid to ask for help when you're going through something emotionally, but do be afraid to try pills or things like that you don't know what you're using.
Now, this latest overdose in Arlington now adds to the list from over the past week. Medics have responded to overdoses in Culpeper and Silver Spring. Arlington County now offers free Narcan. That is the drug used to treat overdoses. The medication is offered around the clock at the Arlington County Department of Human Services. People in Arlington can also get Narcan for free through the mail. They can do that by emailing the county. And lawmakers in the West Virginia House passed a bill that would provide a framework for public school teachers on how to discipline students who are being disruptive in the classroom. The bill says educators can remove students from their classroom when, quote, the behavior of the student is disorderly conduct, interfering with the orderly educational process, or disruptive to the classroom. Students would have to leave the classroom on the first instance for an in-school suspension. If a student is removed 3 times in a month, they would receive an out-of-school suspension.
Your time right now is 6:09. A calculator error is the reason Virginia schools could likely miss out on millions of dollars many have expected to receive. Now, the Virginia Department of Education says the online calculation overstated the amount of state aid each school division would get. Now, schools statewide are scrambling to crunch new numbers after the state found a budget error totaling to $201 million. Virginia lawmakers on both sides of the aisle say they were left in the dark.
I didn't hear about this till I read about it in the paper. Clearly, we're going to have to make it right. We can't short local school divisions, but it is pretty incompetent that the administration had that happen.
Governor Youngkin says he is confident they will address the issue, but it could potentially take a while before the new budget is approved in July.